Those of you who got an invite, welcome to Nerd Prom.
No matter where in the world you are, we're all Nerds International. With the hyphen.
Hi, this is JC, the Jolly GM. Yeah. First of all, I want to apologize from the camera perspective here. I'm kind of in my library right now, and I'm using my tablet for the camera, so it might be a little grainy than usual. But I got a little something I wanted to do. I've been enjoying my summer, and I know I haven't been putting out many gaming videos as of late. It's just the summertime, you know, certain things you'd like to do other than spending it behind a computer monitor screen. I do enough of that for work, so I didn't want to just waste any more time at it. But I'm going to start up some gaming videos the fall again. And we all know that the game I've been focusing on has been Modiphius's Conan 2D20. So, anyway, so I'm patiently waiting for my Kickstarter. I'm a proud supporter, and I got a lot of books coming. Can't wait for that. That's going to be good. Anyway, one of the things I've just recently done, I play mostly on Fantasy Grounds, virtual tabletop. I really like the using that software. It's kind of fun. Plus, you know, where I live and the time of the world, you know, the way the world is now, it's kind of difficult to get a good gaming group in locally. So obviously, been playing a lot of games online, especially since I broke my ankle last year. Anyway, met some great people, got some great games with some really cool individuals and creative people. And for me, gaming for me is about telling stories. And I just want to say that I think the 2D20 system for Modiphius is a great system for that. Allows for a lot of ingenuity, creative ingenuity by the players and by the GM. So you can really make some interesting things happen. Well, here's the thing. I'm also, I have been very big on miniature gaming for quite some time, and I do a lot of painting. You can see all this stuff back here. All this stuff here, it goes right down to the deck, down to the floor. It's all my miniature stuff, all my paint supplies. I do a lot of different things like that. And I like painting miniatures, and started off with 40K, and then over time, I kind of disillusioned, I guess you can say, or disenchanted with 40K, and then I started playing a lot of Hordes and War Machine, and I did a lot of painting with that stuff. I really enjoyed painting all the Khador models. I'm a big Khador fan for War Machine. And even over time from that, I find that the older I got, the time I had for these big, elaborate paint jobs and big miniatures, you need a lot of space, and you know, you kind of lose it. You know, the older you get, I find it seems to change. But anyway, I slowly, over the years, started moving down to a smaller scale because, you know, I have a small place here. It is more portable, obviously, and I'm with 15 millimeters, which is a lot smaller. Anyway, and I really love 15 millimeter gaming. Tabletop gaming at 15 millimeters is awesome. I really like it. Anyway, so one of the, you know, I played a lot of different systems with that. Tomorrow's War by Ambush Alley Games, great system. I really like that one. A lot of 2-hour wargaming ones like you know. ATZ, All Things Zombie, I do believe. Just a lot of different these little games. And they're so varied. There's so many different manufacturers out there. You can literally paint anything you want, and it's a fraction of the cost for the bigger models. You don't have to worry about putting them together for the most part. And they're just fun. They're so small. They're so detailed. Really good. Anyway, so continue on while I'm doing this. Just up the road from me, there was a place called Dragons and Donuts. It's a brand new store that opened up here in St. John's, and it's a coffee house, but is designated or dedicated to tabletop gaming. So you can go in there, have a coffee, have some donuts or whatever. It's a great little shop, and they have tons of games, board games and stuff that you can play. And they have role-playing night. They have, heaven forbid I don't say it, but they have D&D night. No one's perfect. Anyway, they have D&D night. They have Pathfinder night. They have Star Wars, Age of Empire night. All these games going on. So I started talking to the owner, and I told him, what I do and the things, my hobby is gaming. And I have the Jolly GM blog page, and I have the Atlantic Wargamer blog site. All my gaming stuff is all there. And I told him about D20, Conan, and he really took interest in that. And through the conversation, we decided that maybe I'll start hosting some demo games there. And just go in and run a couple of quick one-shot games and pre-planned games or whatever. And that was he liked the idea, and I said, well, that's cool. So I went home and I started doing some thinking about it. And I said, I really want to have something different. Now, he also has the Conan monolith board game there, and I'm sure, using those miniatures would be really cool too. But to me, I just wanted to have something kind of different, and I decided to look for some miniatures that I can paint up again and get back into painting, because I haven't really touched it much in the last year and a half. I've been so focusing on my online Fantasy Grounds games, and I just really kind of put it all to the side. But I decided, I did a lot of thinking, and I said, well, even 15mm takes up a lot of space. And if I'm doing role-playing games, I like to have stuff that's kind of portable. I can put it in my backpack, and I can go and take what I need. So, after a lot of questions and asking around, I came across, I was directed to a website called, Micro Miniature Games. No, sorry, my apologies. Microworld Games. And the owner, I was talking to the owner, and I told him my goal, and he has a vast selection of 6mm miniatures, big, well selection of 6mm. And now I'm familiar with the some of the other manufacturers out there. I played 6mm before quite often, actually, with Future War Commander and Panzer Blitzkrieg Commander, some of the other ones, Cold War Commander. But I wanted something for Conan specifically, so I can take to the shop and set up on a table, and it doesn't take up much room. Well, he has an awesome selection of 6mm figures, and he's got sci-fi, he's got apocalypse stuff, and he's got fantasy stuff. So I looked at all his miniature stuff, and I asked him if he would do a selection for me, if I could pick out a list of figures and order them. And not order, because here you spend like $6, you get like 80 dwarfs or whatever. It's a vast amount of miniatures you get for such a cheap price. So I did up a list of things that I wanted, and I asked him if he would do it for me. And sure enough, this is the 28th. He sent it on the 22nd, so 6 days from the States, from New Jersey, and here it is at my door. I couldn't believe it. So very quickly, I'm going to do a little unboxing, and I've never done an unboxing video before, and I think it's going to be kind of cool. So if it doesn't look all that good on the video, I apologize, but I will tell you right now, I do plan on recording my stages on painting all these, and I got a good selection of Conan-esque 6mm figures, which I'm looking forward to using in games. So let's open it up. So this is again from Microworld Games. Are you there? Oh, it's probably backwards on the video. Anyway, so here we go. So let's open it up. Handy dandy, multi-purpose pen opening device, which is not going to work. So I will go right to the old Swiss Army knife. Now, a lot of people don't think about 6mm, because 6mm is so tiny, but it's remarkably a lot of detail in such small little packs. And I really, really like it. I gotta say, it's very well taped. And yeah, he sent off. That's the list of stuff that I sent him. So I got well over 100. I say probably 150 models, maybe even close to 200 now looking at it. And I got it off for like $60. That's really cool. So obviously it comes well packed. Bubble paper. I'll give this stuff to my mother-in-law. She loves it. Okay. Oh, so yeah. So I hope you guys can see this on the camera. But this is the first pack. Here is his Frost Giants. Now these Frost Giants are pretty much 10 mil figures, but it's a good selection. It's a good looking miniatures. Let's see if I can get you to, if you can see those. There you go. I'll take it out of the pack. I won't take them all out of the pack because it's just so much. The other ones are going to be considerably smaller than this. So yeah, so that's a, let's see. That is a Frost Giant 6 mil figure, which is probably closer to 10. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun painting these guys up. He's got some really cool figures there, especially some of the demons ones. He got these Pit Lords, they're called, and they look a lot like Bloodthirsters and other stuff from 40K. They remind me of that. They don't look like it. They remind me, very specific. So here are some, let's see, these are old Viking Soldiers, and you can see, let's see. That's kind of hard to see. Anyway, there's some great stuff here. So I got some Viking Soldiers. These guys are the Bondi Warriors with spears. I hope I said that right. Spears and axes. Oh yeah, these are going to look great on the table. So small, and they can really do some great terrain with this stuff. Some flash on. Oh, these miniatures are remarkably detailed for 6 mil. Let's see. Yeah, I apologize. The camera doesn't really do it justice. But yeah, some really good detail. You can actually see, you can see details in the face and the beard. Some more detail in the chainmail. So these are the, I don't know what these are. Oh, these are the Viking Warriors. Oh wow, I've bought 6 mil figures before from Dark Realm Miniatures directly. He actually, this guy here, Microworld, he actually is a vendor for these guys too. But these are phenomenal. Here's a Viking Warrior with a great axe. So small. Let's see if I can balance him on it. No, probably not. As you can see, it's hard, but these are so, yeah, very difficult. And I'll just go quickly through the rest of it now. So this is a real short video, just to have something on my page to let you know that I'm still into gaming quite heavily. Kind of taking a break last couple of days, last couple of weeks actually. A lot of travel for work back and forth from here to Norway. So yeah, so I got the, oh, these are the Pit Lords. These are the, and they got the, like, is the demon pack. You got like some hellhounds like there, right there, and they got some lots of demon type warriors there, and they got different demon spawn and stuff in there. Oh yeah, this stuff looks pretty cool. This stuff looks really cool. And we'll got some skeletons. some undead skeleton spearmen and archers and swords fighters, obviously. Gotta have some undead when you're playing Conan. Oh yeah, here's the big pit lord right there. Again, I apologize for the camera. I never did an unboxing before. We got Barbarian Warriors on horses. Look at that. You can see some of them really good there. So that's cool. And we got some more demon stuff here. We got some undead. You might be able to see it there. You can see that's some undead skeletal warriors on horses, and some more like pit fiends type things right here with the big old wings on the back. Yeah, this is going to be great. I can't wait to go through all this stuff. This is going to be awesome. Anyway, so that's it for my unboxing video. Guys, check out his website. Really good. If you're into gaming and you want to have some miniatures, but you want to have cheap, and you don't have a lot of space, 6mm is a great little system or a mechanism to use for gaming. You can have a 1 foot or a 2 foot piece of paper or a map, and that's everything. You can have a full city on that stuff, or a big village on such a small scale, and it all sits right on the table. You can all pack it up. Like literally, I got at least 200 now. Looking at this, maybe more. I think he was generous enough to give me more, maybe. But all these little bags, right? I got loads and loads of miniatures. I'll never paint them all. I can tell you that right now. But this is awesome. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video. Poor angle. Next time if I ever do another one, it may be a little bit different. But yeah, and they always say cameras underneath are never flattering. Obviously, a little bit of the chin there. That's what happens when you're old. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and keep gaming. And check me out sometimes, the Jolly GM at blogspot.ca. You guys have a great night. And don't forget to follow Nerds International, a great group of gaming people, some very talented individuals there as well. Several different genres of gaming. You got different types of games. You Pathfinder, Savage Worlds. You got Coriolis. You have Conan, me mainly. Lots of different other systems as well. Even a few GURPS people. And yeah, so we're all there. Check us out. And you guys have a great day. Keep gaming. Take care.